my name is Holly Seacon, and I'm the Associate Editor here at GreenBiz. I'm here at GreenBiz Studio at Verge 19 with Chris Johnson, the COO of Blue Planet. Chris, what is your company doing in the clean economy space right now?
Thanks for the opportunity to be here and share our story. Blue Planet Energy is a Hawaii-based company that's working on reinventing the electrical infrastructure to be resilient, safe, and fossil fuel free.
So what specifically did you bring here to Verge today?
Oh, great question. And we're actually really proud to be showcasing our Blue Ion LX product here. We're powering the microgrid for the Verge conference. So we see energy storage as a key for getting more renewable energy adopted, because you want it to be reliable and have the energy available when you need it. And so that's why we've developed our Blue Ion line of products. So it's an energy storage system, including the microgrid and all the controls. So we're able to integrate everything that's out there at the Verge microgrid as well.
What do you think is the value of microgrids, especially right now?
Yeah, well, we're seeing that the old model of electrical grid is broken. It's centralized, it's far away, and it's controlled by a monopoly company. And so right now in California, we're seeing PG&E, the largest utility, shut off power to various areas. So we're looking at microgrids as a way to basically create a mini version of that, basically fractals all over the place. And so we need those in our critical infrastructure. We need those for our communities and for our families.
Is Hawaii a good place for microgrids?
Well, we think any place where they're susceptible to, well, first of all, everywhere we have our critical infrastructure, when the grid goes down, you lose more than just your lights. Even if you have solar, you don't necessarily have electricity when the grid's down, unless you have an energy storage system as part of your microgrid. So we've been working a lot in Puerto Rico as an area that got the wake-up call after Hurricane Maria. Hawaii is getting there. They have a lot of solar, but the wake-up call has not come as strongly as they have in Puerto Rico. So in Puerto Rico, we've been working with the Red Cross to energize over 100 emergency shelters around the island. And these are areas that previously did not have backup power. So after the hurricane, when all the power was out, there was no ability for them to support the community that was trying to shelter there.
Mm-hmm. What's the value of resilience that microgrids can bring?
Well, there's a lot of values there. Some of them are very hard to monetize or to calculate in the economic side. But for instance, we're working also with hospitals and medical clinics, right? And one of the organizations we work with, which does medical relief, realized they can't do medical relief if they don't have energy. And so now they've gotten into microgrids. We also have been working in a series of water pumping microgrids. And again, if you're not on a water grid, you have to rely on electricity to pump your water out of a well. If you don't have electricity, you don't have water, and water is life. So we've been working with the great organizations in Puerto Rico like Water Mission and Direct Relief who are working on those projects with us.
Well, what advice would you give to communities and other businesses looking to get some more energy independence?
Plan ahead. Unfortunately, a lot of our progress in this space is a response to a crisis. But getting the community engaged, starting to plan out where will we need energy and how will we manage as a community in the event of not having electricity from a centralized source, can get those conversations going, and you can be smart about development as well as the investments that make it necessary. So there's ways that this works. It's, with renewable energy, you can be saving money right now and building in this resilience by making your microgrid. So it's a big piece of education. A lot of people still unfamiliar with this concept of microgrids and how that can work for them. So I think just finding resources, learning, come out, check out the microgrid at Verge.
Microgrids are only going to get more important as climate change makes more extreme weather events occur with more frequency. So thank you so much for coming in today and talking about microgrids and energy independence and resilience.
Yeah, thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure.